super duper kids!
Let's begin with alphabets. First letter is A. A makes a slanting line, another slanting line and a sleeping line. Let's write letter A. A slanting line, another slanting line and sleeping line makes alphabet A. Once again, a slanting line, another slanting line and a sleeping line makes alphabet A. B, letter B. One standing line, a curve and another curve makes letter B. One standing line, a curve, another curve makes letter B. A standing line, a curve, another curve makes letter B. C, letter C. C is a curve called C. Let's write C. A curve makes C. A curve C. Let's make letter D. One standing line and a curve makes letter D. Let's write letter D. A standing line and a curve makes letter D. Once again, a standing line and a curve makes letter D. Letter E. Let's write letter E. A standing line and a sleeping line and a small sleeping line and again a sleeping line makes letter E. Let's write letter E. A standing line, a sleeping line, a small sleeping line in the center and a sleeping line on the upper makes letter E. A standing line and a sleeping line, a small sleeping line in between and a upper sleeping line makes letter E. Letter F. one standing line and a sleeping line, and small sleeping line makes letter F. Let's write letter F. A standing line, a sleeping line, and a small sleeping line makes F. A standing line, a sleeping line, and small sleeping line makes letter F. Letter G. A curve and a sleeping line makes G. Let's write a curve, a sleeping line, and a standing line makes letter G. Again, a curve, a sleeping line, and a standing line makes letter G. Letter H. A standing line, a sleeping line, and a standing line makes letter H. Let's write H. A standing line, a sleeping line, and again a standing line makes H. Again a standing line, a sleeping line, and a standing line makes H. I. Let's start with I. A small sleeping line, standing line, and a small sleeping line makes I. A sleeping line and a standing line and again a sleeping line makes I. A sleeping line, a standing line, and again a sleeping line makes I. Next letter is J. A sleeping line, a standing line, and a curve makes J. Let's write J. A sleeping line and a standing line and curve makes J. Again, a sleeping line, a standing line, and a curve makes J. K. Letter K. A standing line and a cross slanting line and a cross down slanting line makes K. A standing line and a up slanting line, then down slanting line makes K. A standing line, up slanting line, down slanting line makes K. L. A standing line and a sleeping line makes L. One standing line and a sleeping line. One standing line and a connected sleeping line makes L. Letter L. Now letter M. A standing line, down slanting line, up slanting line and a standing line makes M. A standing line, down slanting line, up slanting line and standing line makes M. A standing line, down slanting line, up slanting line and a standing line makes M. Letter M. Now letter N. One standing line, down slanting line and a standing line makes letter N. Let's write N. A standing line, down slanting line and a standing line makes letter N. Again, a standing line, down slanting line and again a standing line makes N. Letter O looks like a ball or a circle. Round and round and round. O. Let's write O, a circle. O. One curve, another joint curve makes O. A round circle makes O. Letter O. Letter P. A standing line and a curve makes P. A standing line and a curve makes P. A standing line and a curve makes P. Now letter Q. A circle and a cross line. A circle and a cross line makes Q. Let's write Q. A circle and a cross line makes Q. A circle and a cross line makes Q. R. Letter R. A standing line and a curve and a cross line makes R. one standing line, a curve, and a cross line makes R. A standing line, a curve, and a cross line makes R, letter R. Now S, letter S. Two curves make letter S. One curve joined another curve. One curve join another curve makes letter S. One curve, another curve makes S. Letter T. A sleeping line and a standing line makes T. Let's write T. A sleeping line and a standing line makes T. A sleeping line and a standing line makes T. Now letter U. A standing line, a curve, and a standing line makes U. A standing line and a curve and again a standing line makes U. A standing line, a curve, and a standing line makes U. V, letter V. One down slanting, one up slanting line makes V. Down slanting line, up slanting line makes V. Down slanting line, up slanting line makes V. W. One down slanting line, up slanting line, down slanting line, and up slanting line makes W. Let's write one big down slanting line, one small up slanting line, then down slanting line, then another up slanting line makes W. Down slanting, up slanting, down slanting, then up slanting makes W. X, letter X. Two cross lines makes letter X. One cross line, another cross line makes letter X. One cross, another cross makes letter X. Small v and a standing line makes letter Y. Small v and a standing line makes letter Y. Small v and a standing line makes letter Y. Let's learn letter Z. A sleeping line, a slanting line and a sleeping line makes letter Z. A sleeping line and a slanting line and again a sleeping line makes letter Z. Again a sleeping line, a slanting line and a sleeping line makes letter Z.
Hope you liked the video. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.